Okay, so this is probably our last video before the race starts, so just under 2 weeks to go. I'll take this opportunity to talk about some nutrition considerations. So working with Hammer Nutrition, I'll talk about some of the products that I'll be using at the start of the race anyways, but with this kind of event, you can't reasonably take everything that you need to fuel yourself from the very beginning, and you have to resupply along the route. So talk about what I'll start with anyways. So for Hammer products, I'll have Perpetuum in my water bottles. Perpetuum is more or less a meal in a bottle. It mixes with water. It has everything you essentially need. Carbohydrates, protein, fat, some electrolytes in it also. So this is my meal in a bottle. I also have a couple of electrolyte sources. So electrolytes are the minerals in our body that help conduct nerve impulses. So when you're running low on electrolytes, that's traditionally when you get a cramp, your muscle seizes up. It's not conducted properly. So I'll have extra electrolytes to help combat that, especially if it's hot out, which quite a bit of the route will be. And then in situations where I'm sweating more because I'm racing at a higher intensity, especially in the first week, I imagine. So we have a capsule form of electrolyte called Endurolytes. That'll be my primary source. We also have an effervescent tablet that dissolves in a water bottle that has a bit of flavoring. So Fizz and Endurolytes are my electrolyte source, above and beyond what's in Perpetuum. And then my emergency meal on the go, I don't have to mix it with water. I'm going to carry a bunch of Hammer bars with me, just as a backup. If for some reason I don't reach a convenience store or mom and pop store in time, I have these as a backup source if I start to get hungry. So that's Hammer specifically. What I expect once I get out on the route is that, like I said, it's going to be a lot of convenience stores and sort of backcountry mom and pop cooking joints. When reaching those kind of stores, especially the convenience stores, I'm not really too worried about what I'm taking in, more or less that I'm just eating. The reality is that I could eat, I could consume donuts all day if I really wanted to. I would probably still lose some weight. Your body can process about 280 calories an hour. Now, if you're bigger, or if you have higher metabolism, that number is going to be higher. But you can only process so much an hour. Whereas each hour while you're being active, you're going to be burning more. In my case, probably between 500 and 1,000 calories every hour. So I'm going to be losing weight from the beginning. So the main concern when I get to resupply stop is just to eat, get fluids, stock up my water reserves, and then just try to get quality food if possible. But that's not going to be the case. Not always going to be the case, sorry. My philosophy from here on out is to try to be as self-contained as possible, to limit my stops. So, for example, if I had the option between stopping for a cooked meal, which is nice, and I probably will, I might opt for more of the convenience store route just because I can get up and go more quickly. And the gear that I've chosen, especially with the sleep setup, I've chosen it in such a way that I don't have to stop in hotels. I'm going to force myself to sleep outside, and it's just much more efficient. It's not necessarily more pleasant, it's just quicker. And for someone like myself that's racing the divide, not just going to finish it, that's an important consideration. So feeling good about all the choices, and we might have one more video from the start line. I'll leave that up to Sarah. So thanks for following along. We'll post information about how you can follow online at my website, ryanstream.com, and then also through Twitter. My girlfriend Sarah is going to be updating that as I go. So wish me luck, and I'll see you when I get back.